catch buzz, gonna walk. Now I wonder why I'm late for tea. I don't normally stand here, but I'm waiting for a lass in my study group at college. Don't like her really. She's too straight, if you know what I mean. But she takes mick out of me. But she needs my help and I wanted to let me in big group. Wait till she sees this photo in the paper I've just picked up. She'll want me in the big group then. Here she is, coming down the road. Mrs. Pretty Knickers. Watch her face when I show her photo. I shall waft it around so she asks what it is. I'm not in it, but I was there all day watching it all. I never thought any of our youth group would ever meet royalty. I mean, royalty, as in Princess Anne royalty. My knees were shaking and I needed the loo as I watched what was happening. I was just too scared really to get a welcomer from our group. And my mum told me I shouldn't be too visible anyways, as someone from our street might see me. Then they'd know I was a lesbian. I was glad to be on the sidelines. The princess? Or is it your highness? Anyway, a very tall lady with that funny sort of bungalow thing on her head. She was wearing one of those old lady in a cargo blouses. So I suppose she has to dress and look in a certain way. Made me feel very underdressed in my white sweatshirt. Though no one looked at me. On entrance at door, sort of hovering on threshold. She spoke to a few people and then got shown round our offices near Market Hall. That's Market Hall to you, dear. What a thrill for the lads who were being presented. You ask about my involvement with the group in the photo? I don't mind telling you. Ages ago, I fancied Whitney Houston. I always liked girls on TV or in bands. I never fancied lads. From as far back as I can remember, I always liked girls. I suppose I always felt different from being a little kid, but I never knew why. I just knew I weren't like my brothers and sisters somehow. Oh, my brothers always looked out for me, but oh, my sisters, they just used to say, "Get out of those baggy jeans and get into a nice dress. You look blooming butch." I pondered. What were butch, other than the name of that dog down our street? I felt different from everyone. Alone. I didn't get the humour or how lads would just lust after lasses and vice versa. Look, the opposite sex, they were just mates to me. As a family, we used to watch that Aussie soap. Oh, me nan really liked it most of all. Neighbours! It meant I didn't have to help in the kitchen or wash dishes if I snuggled next to Nana. Anyway, we'd all shuffle together on setting, which Mam called Titanic, as it seemingly held millions of sizes and shapes, though it was slowly sinking in the middle. I squashed right in the centre, Artrish one side, Nan on the other. We watched this hot new actor get out of the swimming pool wearing the smallest Speedo trunks I've ever seen. Well, they were all giggling over him and fancying him. I'm more interested in his swimming style, like. But when Kylie Minogue came on screen, I could melt. I felt all hot and uneasy, sort of sick in my stomach. I say, I needed a wee. I dashed upstairs and I rolled around under my covers for a while. This is what I've been waiting for. Girl, love. The world made sense. But it was scary. The next day, I say, I'm not well, I can't go to school. Me mum almost drags me out of bed. She says she's not having any of it, if she has to go to work or should be bother. Oh. She worked at Daymart factory, so we always had good winter coats. Oh, though I hated those girly pink things she always got me. I wanted a boy's dark winter mat like our Rob's. Me nan said, don't you worry, Jean. You get off to work, love, she'll be fine with me. So she does. As soon as she's out the door, Nana turns to me and said, come on, what is up with you? You know you can tell me anything, don't you, Steph? You won't be in trouble. I won't be shocked, and I won't tell your mum and dad unless you want me to. I started crying. But like, proper crying. Howling and snotting out my nose. Nan said if I didn't quieten down, the whole street were going to hear me. She hugged me tight like. And then she said, nothing's so bad you can't tell your own Nana, is it? She had this look of love on her face. Is it that you're one of those, them there, lesbians, Steph? Gay? Are you gay, Steph? I blush. How does she know? I said, maybe, Nana, what makes you say that? She leans in and I can smell the Estee Lauder perfume she loves. Oh, lovey, I've known since you were tiny. You like to be called Steve, not Steph. You used to take our Rob's cars and guns out to play with. I love you no matter what. Always did, always will. It's not a problem to me. But I don't think your dad will take it too easily. He likes his lasses to be girly like our Trish. You're more like your brothers, with your hobbies, your likes and dislikes. I've seen you looking at our Rob's nudie pin-up poster in garage. I felt loved and safe in an instant. It turns out it was the other way around. Me dad just said, well, as long as you do well at school and you get a decent job in an office, I don't care what you are. He said it in a bit of a gruff like. Mum though, oh God, she did a blooming nutting. She literally exploded and said, oh. I always thought you were boyish but not this. Why did you have to go and spoil things? How did I know I was going to spoil things? It became a bit of a barrier between us. I was so glad to leave school at 16. College though, that was great. And it was there that I first fell in love. Proper, like. I had a lovely social life, as well as enjoying studying. I decided to join a newly set up gay and lesbian support group. My family had moved out at the time and me and my girlfriend had just split up. Oh God, I cried buckets. I remember one of my old schoolmates, straight, says to me, what are you crying for? It's only a lass. If it were a lad, well that's different. Mate, I could have lumped to one. But me nan always used to say, play nice, Steph, when I got a bit rough. Anyway, the group supported me with the trauma through both. The LG group was formed with the aim of supporting like-minded, on the edge, sort of outcast, non-heterosexual, and not ashamed of it people. Just like me. They did a lot of work in and around our town to promote support for our lot. Well, you asked when I joined. Well, I joined when it was up and running. The girls were equal to the boys, and we all wanted the same thing. To have a safe space. With mates who understood us, who thought and felt the same. That's why Princess Anne came. Well, she heard about the work we did, and for some reason, so my nan says, the royals have always been supportive of gay people and people on fringes of society. Oh, me nan knows a heck of a lot about the royals. She adores Diana and Charles and the Queen. She were right chuffed when I said that we were going to get to speak to and be presented by Princess Anne, all for the work that we did. Oh. I think life ain't so bad as a 19-year-old lesbian in this town. Don't get me wrong, it's still a nutty homophobic town, like. So, thank you, Your Majesty, for coming. And as me nan said, loudly, standing next to me on entrance to the door, hey, it's a right gay day! She meant happy, of course. Silly sausage. She keeps forgetting it's got two meanings. Oh. God, I'm dead proud of me, nan. I love her so much, and she just scoops us up, and she's always there. Nan to the rescue.